Winter camping is an amazing experience. The beginning of snowfall is wonderful and beautiful. Just look at the trees. Look at the road. I love when everything is just cleared up and you're just driving by. But the scenery is amazing. The frozen over lakes, the snow hanging from the trees. It's a beautiful sight to see. I love this area during snowfall. It's one of my best times to camp. Winter camping in the mountains. It's so beautiful. Welcome back, everybody. We're winter camping. I just bought some firewood. Look at this place. Look at this place. Wow. It's snow everywhere. It's a winter wonderland on this episode of the Smalls RV Adventures. Stay tuned, everybody. We are all set for a winter camping adventure. I was able to get some fresh firewood and I was able to store it on top of this roof rack. Works out great. We also have the tent set up, but my only issue is we have some ice in our fire pit. So I have to figure out how I'm gonna get that ice out of there. I may just start another fire just to burn it out. So I'm just gonna start off with just a small amount of wood. That will like burn out the residue that's in there. It should burn it out. I'm pretty much thinking once the fire starts, it will melt all of the snow that's inside and the ice from the bottom. That's what I'm hoping. Looking at the temperature, it's a frosty 33 degrees. Still a little bit above freezing. Have ice on my steps, but we're gonna get some cooking out here. I'm gonna attempt to try to store all of my wood inside of this Coleman tent on the side. I'm still gonna have access in. I still have to straighten everything out and put the things in just to hang out, but the snowstorm's supposed to start tomorrow. All right, we have this fire burning. You can see a little smoke coming out, but that's good enough. Hopefully we don't smoke out the place with a campsite fire. Sure, we're gonna have to wash out these clothes because of the smell. Now that is a good burn. It is snowing and the temperature is gonna keep going down, but we're gonna try to roast these marshmallows. This is the beauty of roasted marshmallows. You just hold it over the campfire and you let the fire do the rest. One of the benefits of having a nice little campfire. I wonder if this has to go closer. Let's see. Have it a little bit closer to get the roast. Here's another one. We had to make a sort of accelerant to have the fire catch up. But it's great that you can find nice wood hanging around the house or cardboard that you have to recycle to use as an accelerant. It's pretty cool. Oh, this one is toasting up nicely. Right, everybody's waiting for their marshmallows. We have 3 going now because this is too wet out here. Maybe after this dries off. You know what? I forgot to use a lot of the accelerant that I have inside. You know, like Vaseline balls and everything. I'm gonna put those in right after I toast these last few bit of marshmallows here. This is like a big fail. forgot we had some Vaseline. That's like an accelerant too, with cotton balls. That gets fire started too. Forgot about that. But let's see if we could toast up these last bit of marshmallows before it becomes an ultimate fail. You guys ready for some more marshmallows?
Yes!
Marshmallows are good. Hurry up before the fire goes out. I'm putting these bad boys in there because the fire, ooh, that thing burn your eye. But I'm putting it a little bit in. Well, that turned into a success for the kids. I'm glad they liked it. With the fire going, you stay a little bit warm, but I couldn't keep the fire like steadily going because I don't have a lot of dry wood. I'm gonna try something, and maybe that work. I saw something on the Van City Van Life and Living the Van Life where they chopped up little shreddings off the wood just to get the fire started. So I'm gonna try that. Hold on, stay tuned. Gonna try to make some shavings, and maybe this will be able to keep the fire on. Saw this on some of the channels, and this worked to help keep the fire on. So I'm gonna try this just to have some of these small wood chips going in to keep it on. All right, I got the fire started again, but let's see if it stays lit because there's so much wind. I did some tricks that I learned, but let's see if it works. All right, just a few little updates for you guys. It's not much, but in the SUV, I have to replace some of the terminal endings. That happens when you're living this type of lifestyle. A lot of the times things break or you have to rewire things because of the constant mobility, the moving up and down, the jerking, the bumps you hit. Sometimes things come loose or you just have to rewire, reconnect things. So that's what I'm gonna do inside the SUV. I have to reconnect my cigarette lighter adapter that I made for the DC to DC charger. I just have to put another one on. That's fine and easy to do. I'm also in the future going to take off the rooftop rack. Before I was using it for like day to day, but I realized that that wastes a lot of money and resources because the car has to use extra power just to move because of the wind and the extra weight. So I'm just gonna take it off and I'll put it back on when I'm camping. I think that works out a lot better. Everything inside the SUV we're gonna keep the same, but I totally like it. I can't wait to do a long trip in it just to see how everything is. Well, I know how everything is, but I wanna cook some more meals, sleep longer in the bed, go further off-road, just travel to other states, just relaxing and knowing I have all of the amenities at home. I'm just starting to post videos showing of everything that we have inside, and it's pretty cool. That's Mac over there barking, of course. Can you guys feel the heat from there?
Yes.
It's 30 degrees.
30 degrees?
Is it warming you up a bit?
Yes.
Melody, you cold? You want to go inside? She's like, yes, I'm freezing. All right, we got to try to heat 5 of these things at one time now. Doesn't that fire look lovely?
Yes. Yes.
Turn this around. Imagine one of the marshmallows just like falls inside. But like, what a waste of a marshmallow.
One's getting toasted.
Oh, it's toasted.
Oh.
Look at that. I know that the marshmallow would go on fire. They said they want the burnt ones.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even get a chance to see them eating them bad boys. They like them so much. These things really go up super fast. My pup ran inside the tent to warm up. You're right in there, Papa. I think he went to the bathroom in there. I gotta go check. You know you're not supposed to pee in there, right? You pee outside, not inside. How long does it take to train a Labrador to not pee and poop inside? Those of you with labs, let me know. How long does it take for you to train your lab? Because I hear a lot of different things. Some people tells me their dogs are trained before they hit 1 year. Some people said they have problems for the first 3 years of their dog with their Labradors. I'm realizing that we're having trouble. He's about to turn 2, and the potty training is like the only issue, where he can't control what he eats and what he drinks, so we have to monitor it for him. Well, we monitor it for all pets, but we can't let him off the leash and there's a nearby pond or anything, because he would just keep drinking until he gets sick. And same thing with food. If it's any food laying around, he would just keep eating until he gets sick. And those are usually the times when he has the accidents, when he ate too much or he peed too much or he drank too much, which will cause him to poop inside or pee inside. But I realize when you control his drinks and his food, he doesn't do it as much. It's 30 degrees out here. That's why you see the condensation coming out of my mouth. But drop a comment below. Let me know, like, what do you guys do to train your dogs, especially the stubborn dogs? This lab is crazy stubborn, and he doesn't listen much when it comes to the potty training, especially if he eats a lot. So I try to spend a lot of time with him outdoors, and that's what helps him the most, is when we are outdoors and he's able to do his business, and then we go inside. I know that he's all empty, so he won't do it. But I do want to feed him more, and I want him to drink more, but I just don't want him to pee inside more. So let me know what some of the tips that you guys use. In some past videos, some people asked me about my water system in the car and how it works, mostly in the Facebook groups. And it's a fairly simple system. I have a 120 volt pump that I plug in. It has a regular wall outlet plug. I plug it into a 300 watt power inverter. That power inverter hooks up to a 12 volt DC connection. That 12 volt DC connection for us is the 12 volt fuse box. Now, once I operate the pump, there's no switch on the 120 volt pump. As soon as you plug it in, it just starts pumping. So that's why I installed it to the power inverter. The power inverter has an on and off switch. So that's the only thing that's installed with that water pump. So when I want to use the water, I just turn on that inverter, and that inverter helps pump the water. So it's a fairly simple process. Another thing I looked for when I was making my fittings was garden hose attachments. Whenever you have garden hose attachments, everything is easier. If you see the RV behind me, everything is garden hose attachments. When you go to the campground and you hook up, you're hooking up with garden hose attachments. So when I was working with the pump, that's what I was looking for. So I have like a 1 gallon bottle, a regular drinking water bottle, that I put one end of the hose in, a drinking water hose, attached it to the 120 volt pump, and then the other side of the pump that pumps out the water from the 1 gallon bottle is just a shower head. And the shower head has a on and off button, so when I want the water to come out, I just press the button. But remember, I need the power inverter to use the pump. The shower head is just to control the water coming out. But that's how my water system works in a nutshell. I really enjoy watching the fire burn. It's almost going out. There's still a healthy piece right in the beginning of this East Oak fire pit. But it's making me able to just sit out here and enjoy it. It's about 30 degrees. It's really cold. But I'm able to enjoy it just because of this fire. Tomorrow we're supposed to get a huge storm coming out here. And I plan to set everything up so I can camp out and have some fun while we in this stormy, wintry weather. It's supposed to be over 1 foot of snow. So we're up here in the mountains, so I know when they said 1 foot, we probably get 2 feet because we're all the way at the top of the mountain. I always look forward for those type of camping adventures when you have like a huge amount of snow. There's not many people out, and you can just enjoy nature, enjoy life. This is what it's all about. Mac is still in the doghouse. He did have an accident inside the tent. So now I have to look for something to clean it up. Don't know what I'm gonna use, but I have to find something. But he is in the doghouse. That's why he's looking like that. I think that was the first time that we roasted marshmallows over the campfire, and the kids seemed to like it, and I was happy to enjoy it with them because it was my first time roasting marshmallows over the campfire. So that was like pretty cool, and I hope they remember that and share that with their classmates when they're in school. All right, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna cut it short right here. So remember, let me know about your winter camping adventures. Hit me off with a comment below. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Likes are for free. I love seeing all the likes that we able to get. I have to start saying that at the beginning of the videos because most people don't make it to this far in, which is okay. I just enjoy camping and sharing my experiences. If you stuck around this long, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you aboard. We do a lot of these boring camping trips. I'm only kidding. We do a lot of these trips. And I like just sharing the experiences. I think that was the last bit of fire that came out because you know when the fire is over, you see the black smoke coming out. Yeah, that's what's happening. But if you stuck around, please subscribe. We would love to have you aboard. And remember to check out our Amazon store. The link is right below. It's the first link in the description to show our Amazon storefront where you can see a lot of the products that we use. If you want to help out our channel in any way, that's what the thanks button is for. Anything we get for the channel goes right back into the channel to bring you guys nice adventures and show you guys some of the great products that we use. And a lot of you may notice some of the products we use over and over and over again where you just keep seeing them. So just imagine if you keep seeing a lot of these products, that means that they're really good. But before this video gets too long and too out of control, thanks for watching. And keep coming back. I'll see you next time, everybody. I hope you like the marshmallows and all.